Hey guys, what's up? This is Tom Fountainhead and I wish you all a happy 2021. So I'm here to talk to you about inspiration and creativity for a little bit. So I know it's not a particularly pleasant time in the world right now. It's not for me, and I am very sure it's not for you either. We're either stuck at home or facing economic uncertainties, can't play shows, can't really listen to live music, can't really be doing any of the things that we used to do, and that just unifies us all in a little bit of misery, and I know that. But have you asked yourself about your creativity and the nature of your inspiration lately? So chances are, like a lot of people in my circle of colleagues and friends, that they don't feel really creative, and you may not be feeling very creative either, because you're used to your inspiration being triggered by outside events, by going outside and doing all those things that you love and coming back inspired. You may be used to interacting with other people on a social level and that inspiring you. And I know I am too, but I am here to tell you that there's ways and strategies where you can basically take care of your own creativity and take care of your own inspiration all by yourself. All it takes is a little bit of discipline and a little bit of routine that works in your favor. So a lot of people that I've worked with in my career who are prolific writers, prolific painters, or prolific composers really work with their creativity as a discipline, and they're very conscious of their routines, and they establish routines consciously to work in their favor. A lot of people that I know have very busy lives, even though they are creative artists, and they can't wait to inspiration to strike suddenly. They have to make it themselves, just like I do, having bills to pay and things to do and kids to take care of and all these things. So what you want to do if you are struggling creatively right now is to set up a routine every day. At the same time, every day for at least 5 days, you will be sitting down on your desk or in your studio or wherever your creativity usually happens, and you will force yourself to do something. So that sounds very vague, I know, but if you do this on a continuous basis in the same time in the day, then it will be like a muscle that is being trained. So you will be sitting down and you will come up with something. And the trick is not to judge it too much. You don't go into this exercise thinking that you're about to write the best song ever or about to paint the greatest picture somebody has ever painted. You're doing something, and that's enough for the first session. So do something, come up with something, archive it, leave it for later, don't judge it. So that's the first step. Then you go in the next day, do it again. It's something you have to force yourself for a little bit, and you do it again. And what will happen is that you create a little library of stuff. Maybe you're already seeing a pattern there, maybe not, maybe it's just random ideas. But the most important thing is that you do something and then you archive it. So the more you do this, the more it will feel like a muscle. The more it will feel like if you don't do this at this particular time in the day, something is off. Because you've been doing it, you've been training this muscle. So you come back every day. And the more you come back every day at the same time, the more you feel like now you're feeling inspired, because this is what you do every day at this time of the day. So it's your creative time. And then you can draw, every day you can draw more from your library of things. So you can take inspiration from things that you've already done, and maybe you come back at one day and say, well, this thing that I've done yesterday wasn't so bad after all. What if I tweak it a little bit? And then boom, there's your inspiration, there's your next step. So you don't need to rely on outside circumstances and influences to be creative, and you don't need to rely on stimuli. You can just go in, do something, and then in the process of non-judgment, you can just amass a bunch of stuff that you can use as a springboard for work, for creative work, for, taking it, refining it, making it better. And just by doing something good, eventually, something that you will like, something that you have invested emotionally in because you've been doing it for days and days, there's your inspiration. This is something that you're proud of. This is something you want to refine. This is something you want to show your friends. And thus the process starts. So this is one of many ways that you can basically work with your creativity and generate inspiration for yourself. And I hope this has been helpful for you. I'm Tom Fountainhead, and I'll be seeing you in a while. Bye bye.